The COP27 agreement failed to go beyond the 2021 Glasgow Climate Pact's promise to phase down unabated coal power. Also announced no new targets or commitments, threatening the goal of limiting global temperature rise to 1.5 degrees Celsius, established 7 years ago in the Paris Agreement. Number 1 is geopolitics. COP27 was overshadowed by Russia's war against Ukraine, which has strained pipeline supplies of gas, prompting many countries to expand domestic fossil fuel reserves. The invasion meant that oil and gas-producing nations became more influential at COP27, undermining the negotiations. World leaders preoccupied with spiraling energy prices and the escalating cost of living were reluctant to act boldly on fossil fuels. Second one is timing and location. Week 1 occurred during the US midterm elections when much of the world's media was scrutinizing its finely balanced outcome. Week 2 coincided with the G20 summit in Bali, which further diverted attention and meant many world leaders did not attend. Negotiations stretched into the weekend. Attention turned to the World Cup and Qatar controversies. Number 3 is lack of leadership. International diplomacy is difficult and takes a huge amount of time, effort, and skill. The reason why 2021's COP26 in Glasgow yielded agreements on deforestation, methane emissions and other issues was partly because the UK and Italian hosts worked hard to build consensus during the extra year provided by the pandemic. Negotiations were only ramped up in the last 48 hours to get an agreement on loss and damage, and even then, some of the larger emitters have refused to contribute to the fund. Number 4 is lack of trust. This is primarily because the $100 billion United States dollars promised per year has yet to fully materialize. Money to support climate change adaptation has also not been forthcoming. The issue is the will to allocate it where it is really needed. At COP26, the US, EU, and UK, with support from China, blocked the setting up of the Glasgow Loss and Damage Facility, as they did not want to be liable for the effects of climate change. Number 5 is 1.5 degrees climate goal dying. In 30 years of UN climate negotiations, eliminating the primary cause of global heating has never been mentioned in the decisions. The 1.5°C goal may not yet be physically impossible to achieve, but COP27 has shown it is politically impossible.